Oh, I think we're live.
Oh yeah, I see the little yellow.
Yay. Okay, I don't know if people are watching. It said 2 people were waiting, and now it says 2 people are watching.
Oh.
Oh, God.
What?
I can hear I need to mute the YouTube. I can hear us. Okay.
Oh no.
I was like, oh my God, why are there like 6 of us talking at once? But I could hear us, and then I could hear it in the background. Okay. Okay. Oh, it says we have 1 viewer, but on another screen it says, oh, now it's only 1 person. Okay, leave a comment so we can know if it's working for anyone.
Oh wait, and then where do I see comments? Oh, right here.
Yeah, and I need to have the dock on my phone.
Oh, you know what? No, it's that thing. I remember. I have to have us in a separate window.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Like I have to watch our own live.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Separate. Okay, let me open.
And that's why I was like out loud, and I was like, oh my God.
Right. Okay. Let me open Twitter so I can follow your link.
Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I was thinking, I'm like, it's gonna be 1:30 like in the morning when we're done.
Oh my God, it is for you. Wait, it's 10, 11, 30 right now?
11:30 right now, yeah.
Wow.
Let me retweet the live thing because that was a while ago now.
Okay.
I don't really
put my sweatshirt on because I'm getting cold in here.
Oh, I wish I was cold. It's literally so hot in here.
Is it?
Yeah. And I don't have my fan on because I want to keep it quiet.
All right. I'm just going to take my headphone out while I put my sweatshirt on.
If anyone's watching, leave us a comment so I know it's working. You can leave a comment on the YouTube, I think. And then it should pop up for us.
Wait, were you talking?
No, not to you.
Okay.
I was just telling people to leave a comment so that we can see if it's working. I assume it is. I don't really care if people are here for the live show. I just want to know it's working because if we lose this, that would be really sad.
Yeah.
Remember last time when I literally thought we'd lost like 4 hours?
Yes. That was so scary.
I was like going to be devastated. But it was okay. YouTube just takes a long time to process.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's such a long delay on the video I just opened.
Oh God. Oh well.
How do I... Oh well. All right, I'm not going to look at that video. I'm just going to look at the comments.
Okay.
Mine says 3 people are watching, but I guess we're 2 of them.
No, because it went up because it before was at like 1, so it really is the viewers. I think it's 3 listeners.
But I just opened it.
Oh. Oh yeah. Well, that makes sense. Oh God. Yeah, I forgot that we both had it open. All right. Well, 1 person's here. Whoever that 1 person is. Then comment. Okay, we're just gonna assume it's recording.
Also, on my screen, it's just my face. Like, are you here?
Wait, is that better? I don't know how to make it. Wait, did it switch?
Hold on, it has like a really long delay, so I don't know yet.
Okay. Because
okay,
I know soon. Before we did it where it would just like...
Oh, now it's just you.
It would go back and forth between like whoever was talking.
It's doing that now because...
What does this mean? You are presenting to everyone.
I see your face.
But I switched it. It didn't do it automatically.
Oh.
I don't know how to make it so so that it like switches. Why does this do this? It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to like switch it manually as we go.
Wait, really? How are you gonna do that?
I don't know. How did I do it before where it would just every time? Oh, is it doing it? Say something.
Hello?
Oh, it's doing it. Okay. I mean, this is kind of like nauseating, I'm sure, for people, but it's better than just having one of our faces up the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine still just has such a long delay. But I'm just not going to look at it because then it'll get confusing.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to start the episode.
Okay. I'm going to try to not like respond to you that much because then it'll go back and forth, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to control myself.
Yeah. I'm not being weird and just ignoring you if that happens.
Okay. All right. Welcome to Talk Direction, your weekly One Direction and Harry Styles podcast. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Lucia.
And this is our 141st episode of Talk Direction. I did not edit this on the doc. I realized I didn't even include the ending stuff, so we're just going to have to make that as we go along, because I can never remember how to close the show. Anyway.
When you started talking, I wasn't looking at the doc, and I got panicked, and I also almost said, and I'm Kara. So hey, what do I say?
That's what like I'm always when we sign off at the end I always am like, because I'm so used to saying like, and Kara, where can they find you, like rather than and Lucia, where can they find you? But
yeah, what if we just started calling me Kara? Like
you morph into Kara. Maybe you are Kara, like who knows.
Oh good, we have
Stephanie.
And I'm Steph watching from the chat.
Yay! Hi, Steph. I don't think I've ever called you Stephanie. I don't know why I called you Stephanie there. It's because I read it. It says your full name. Hey, Steph. Thanks for watching and chatting along with us. I think there's a second person too, but it's very hard to tell because we have windows open ourselves. So I don't even know how many. I think I only have it open once. Oh, anyone who's not watching live, this is a live episode, so that's why there might be people in the chat. And yeah, pretty much also why this might be a complete mess. Excuse it. What happened? The reason why we're doing this live is because my computer broke yesterday, and it was very sad, and I tried a million different things to fix it. And I think it's like the motherboard that needs to be replaced, which if you look it up online, to get a new motherboard is like $200 something, which is just sad. And then I don't even know how to fix it. Like I wouldn't know how to do that myself. So I need to have someone do it, and it's all very stupid. And it was really annoying because I'm in the middle of my dissertation, and I thought I only had to do my methods due by Wednesday, but then my advisor was like, can you also, I thought I only have to do my results, and then she was like, can you send me the intro, methods, and results by Wednesday? And I was like, and my computer broke, and it was all very stressful. But luckily, I've been backing everything up online, so I didn't lose. I lost like a couple of things, but nothing like major, no like written work, just like some data output, but it won't take me that long to do again. So that's good. But anyway, I had to get a school computer, and this school computer doesn't have like the tools that I've downloaded to record on, and it doesn't let you download stuff onto it that's not like pre-approved by like King's College. So I think like for the next month, until I'm like over a month probably, until I'm back in the US and can get a new computer, I think this might be how we have to record. So we'll see, unless like Lucia and I figure something else out. But pretty much that's what's happening. But, you know, on the positive side, that means more live episodes. Yeah. So, yeah. Who else is here? Alice is here. Says, hey, Steph. Oh, it's Amanda. I'm very confused. Everyone has different names.
I know, I do too.
On so confusing.
Like my YouTube username is Lucy something.
Oh, why? That's not your name, is it?
It's just like a really old email I had that I used to sign up for YouTube, and I've just never changed it over.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I think all my old emails had they were mostly my names because my dad was the one who set it up, and he's like, you want to set it up properly the first time. He was all like business, even though I wanted it to be like ballet dancer, like whatever. But then I have I know I have one that's like my email that I use when I don't want to put my name out on things, and that's just I've kept that similar, and that's my online incognito disguise.
Well, I have 2 YouTube accounts too, because I have the one that's like Lucy Bellstar, which is my old email that I use to like watch all of the trash.
Oh no, it froze. Wait, it froze. I didn't get to hear the punchline.
I said I have 2 separate accounts, so that one I can use to watch all the trash YouTube that I like to watch.
Ah, yes.
Not that anyone can like tell what you're watching anyways, but
yeah, but still, you know, it's good to keep things separate. That's what I've realized, like doing this dissertation, like people have asked me for my Twitter so that like they can retweet. Like when I was asking people to be participants, they're like, oh, send me your Twitter so I can like retweet it for you from my Twitter. And I was just like, I can't send you my Twitter. Like my Twitter is like not a professional Twitter. It's like One Direction and this and that. Like I don't know how to like. Then it's like you want to have a professional Twitter, but like, what am I gonna tweet on there? Like I'm gonna just, I don't know. And then you're juggling like 50 Twitters.
I know it's complicated. Yeah, because I have different Instagrams and Facebooks for my business.
Yeah,
and it gets very complicated. Yeah. It's like not that hard. It's a lot to juggle. And then I'm always worried that I'm going to accidentally, because I've been trying to use Instagram stories more, and I'm always worried that I'm accidentally going to post a personal Instagram story onto my business Instagram page, and it's going to be something that like, I don't know.
Yeah, I felt that with like the Talk Direction one. Like I'm so scared I'm going to post on my personal Instagram where like real people in my real life know me, but they don't know that I do Talk Direction. And like if I'd posted like the one I posted today, which was like, go to our Twitter to see the link for the live show, people would be like, what? Like what's going on? And then they'd find my entire secret online like life.
You lead a double life.
Exactly. It'd just not be good. So yeah. So anyway, live shows, and hopefully we're going to figure out how to like get this up also on audio. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to have to probably use like online converters because you need like an extra download. You can like the Kings let me download Audacity, which is what I use to edit, but you need an extra download for it to convert to MP3, and it doesn't have that. So I'm going to have to try to convert it to MP3 online, and it'll be a mess. We'll see what happens. If not, everything is going to be in video form, which means we'll probably only get 20 listens per episode versus like a couple thousand. But, you know. What else can I say? Yeah, check out patreon.com/talkdirection. Lucia's going to be heading that up. We're going to do some TDDLs today to make up for the fact that there haven't been any. YouTube still doesn't want to upload my video, so we're also hoping that this uploads. But now that I have the new computer, I might try uploading to YouTube again those videos that I had made and see if it will like work. But yeah,
you still have to upload them.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried that hard, but it's like it's horrible. So hopefully, like on the new computer, it'll work better, or on the school computer. Right. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so this episode is just kind of be like a mishmash of stuff. And we're going to go straight into TDDL2 at the end. And those will go up on the Patreon at some point, but it's just all going to be in this one big YouTube video for now.
That says, Caitlin, I can help you to convert.
To what? Oh.
Like MP3.
Oh, who said that? Steph? Oh, I thought you said Zach, and I was like, I don't know this Zach. Like, okay, Zach. Okay, yeah, that would be great because like usually I just Google like convert to MP3. But if there's something like better than that, I would love to know. Because those online converters are always a bit sketchy. I'm just so upset. Like, I can't just download what I want to download. It's not like I'm going to download things that are like illegal to my computer. Like, honestly, the university should just trust me.
Yeah.
I was trying to like
use mine though.
What?
Maybe I could use my computer.
Yeah, that might work. I have to think about it. Like, I don't know what to order everything that has to go in.
Right.
Like, if I can send it to you like in a different file and then you open it up and then just convert it, that might be possible. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, stupid. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about, which I just added to the doc, I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, wait.
Was Harry is in Italy at this Google thing. Did you see that on Twitter?
No.
Okay. I love how you said that. No.
Well, I wanted to be like, oh yeah, but I was like, no, I literally haven't seen it. I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
I just put it in as we were talking, like before we started recording. So, Harry was. If you look up Harry online right now, you'll see it. But Harry has arrived at like this Google, like once a year they have like some like camp thing at, not camp, but it's like a billionaires camp, where they invite like the head like people in the tech industry, like artists. I think Rihanna's going, like Carly Kloss and her boyfriend are there, like I don't know, some big billionaires in tech and like leaders, and they discuss like technology, apparently fashion, like education, and how to like make the world a better place. Seems kind of weird. It's like a Google Summit summer camp thing. I don't really know about it. But apparently Harry was specially invited, and he's there with Anne and Jeff and James Corden, I think I saw. So
interesting.
Yeah. And there's a picture of them arriving in this car that's like $250,000 or something, and he just looks super, and you're just like, okay, Harold, you are a rich boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with that, but I guess cool that he was like chosen to go talk at this thing, or like not talk at it, but like be a part of it. I think it's like pretty exclusive. So
I'm just looking at pictures now on Twitter. He looks so pretty.
Yeah. Which ones are you seeing? That one with his curly hair? I need to see if there's been updates. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the sunflower. What a cutie.
Oh wait, okay. Martha's here, but she says she can't listen because she threw out headphones and she's not home. And then I commented and I said you can put subtitles on, and she said she doesn't know how to do that.
Does subtitles work automatically on YouTube?
Yeah. Well, there's a little click, right?
I think so. I don't know if it has to be on videos that someone has put the subtitles on.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because we're live.
Yeah.
So you can't use subtitles, Martha. Never mind.
Sucks to suck. Always bring
I don't understand technology.
This is why I carry around like 3 pairs, just in case anything happens to my headphones.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have?
You can practice your lip reading skills.
Yeah, that's true. There should be a way to do like subtitles right away. I'm sure like in the future that'll happen.
Yeah.
Accessibility is important.
Yeah.
I saw recently Ingrid Nilsson. She's a YouTuber. Do you know her?
Yes.
She's been putting like in all of her Instagram stories, like she'll also write what she says as well, which I thought was really cool. I think that's cool. A good thing to do for people.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Harry in Italy. I also did you see those other pictures of him in Italy like from a couple days ago where he like had that blue bandana and the white t-shirt and like he looked so good in the pants. Ugh.
I've seen those pictures like 800,000 times because everyone is like reblogging them and like
I know. It's so good though.
Is that the one where he had like a book in his pants?
Yeah, what was with that?
I don't know.
Like, I think he got the author to sign the book or something, and then I don't know why it was in his pants.
It was just funny that it was like in the front of his pants.
Yeah, it's like he didn't know what to do with it, so he like shoved it there, like to hold it there because he had to do something with his hands. But then he's just like getting photographed with it like that. Yeah, I don't know. But that outfit, like I'm so upset that I'm not near my own clothing because I know I could totally recreate that look with stuff I have at home. But it's just not here. Although I did pick up some bandanas the other day. They were really cheap. And they're definitely not as soft as like, I don't know, like bandanas I used to have as a kid. They were like really scratchy. But I tried the look and I feel like it semi-worked. So I'm gonna keep going with that. I feel like he just inspires so much of like my style, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a weird combination of being like, wow, I really admire you and like feel like we'd be like, you know, good friends and you're attractive. And then also like, wow, I would love to be you. Like your style's so cool. Like, why am I not you at the same time?
Yeah.
Does anyone else get that? Like you kind of want to be the person, but you also like the person, you know?
Well, it's funny because that's like a thing that happens a lot with like gay people because like, I don't know if it's like specific to like gay, like lesbians, but that's where I've heard about it most. Because like, you're like, oh my God, that person's so cool. I want to be them. And then you're like, wait, but I also want to be with them.
Yeah. It's a fun combination.
Yeah.
Harry
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Harry Styles just so cool, you know?
Yeah.
You're just like, why can't I look like that all the time? Okay.
He looks like Jack Dawson.
Who's Jack Dawson?
Let's type Titanic.
Oh yeah, is that? See, I haven't even seen Titanic.
What?
Oh,
I'm sorry. You haven't seen Titanic?
No. I know.
I don't understand.
And I went the majority of my life not being spoiled as to what happened at the end, and then it was in 11th grade. It ended up getting not the freaking boat sinking. Like I knew that happened, but like I didn't know if Jack or Rose died, and I was able to like be spoiler free until 11th at the summer between 11th and 12th grade, where they showed a clip of it at a writing summer program I was at, and I was like, now I know what happens. And of course now it's been like I've seen it everywhere, but like up until
then,
why
have you not watched the movie yet?
I don't know. I just don't think I'll like it. Like, I don't know. I think I would just get annoyed at it. Like, a big pet peeve of mine in movies are, like, when things happen that didn't need to happen. Like, that's why I hate The Lion King and, like, Elf really bugs me. And, like, I don't know. I think I'd just be super... What
about Titanic do you think didn't need to happen? It's a real story.
Like the whole door thing and like
that's stupid. They couldn't have both fit on the door, okay?
I mean, like honestly, if it's life and death, you would have figured it out. It's not like, you know, oh, we both can't like, you know, fit in the car and go on this car trip. It's like life and death. You figure out how to one lies on top of the other. Like I don't know. Like figure it out.
They were freezing to death. Like they couldn't think.
Yeah, well. That would
whatever. It's a beautiful romantic movie, and you should watch it.
I don't know if I like romantic movies. I find them like I watched The Notebook, and I thought it was stupid. Like I
haven't watched The Notebook yet.
It's really bad. Don't watch it.
Maybe you won't like Titanic then.
I don't know. I just get like annoyed. But I like funny romantic comedies.
You have to watch it just to know.
Yeah, I know. But it's like 3 hours long. Like, what am I going to do? Sit here and watch it by myself and cry in my bed alone? I don't know. Maybe if someone makes me watch it one day, I'll watch it. But yeah, until then, I do not want to watch it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm so glad we're getting through all these points on the doc. How long have
we're
we
really,
been recording?
We're really focused today.
It doesn't even tell us how long we've been going. So like we really don't know.
We started at 3:30 and it's now 3:50.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Next point. Is there anything else we had to say about Harry or Jack or anything?
I don't think so. People are shocked at you in the comments, though, just so you know.
Oh, mine wasn't updating. Oh, wow. Yeah, sorry, guys. I wanted to say this. Like, when I go back home, I know I've been terrible at responding to people on Twitter, but I do read them all, and it's like my little lifelines. Like, when I tweet out and you guys respond to me, I'm reading them, and like I'm probably in the depths of dissertation, and just being able to read those responses make me very happy. But I tweeted the other day, send me pictures of like Harry looks that you want me to like recreate in my own style. And I got some really cool like looks sent in. So go find that tweet and respond with like different looks so that I can look forward to going home in September and filming like a fun little video and like doing pictures of comparison shots of Harry and I because I think that would be so fun. Yeah, I was just getting really excited thinking about it and like going back to my clothing. Like I know like sometimes people think clothing is shallow, probably not anyone here, but like to me like I don't know, fashion and clothing has always been such like an important outlet for me. And just like obviously expressing yourself, but like it just makes me feel like really confident and creative and stuff. So just like I was getting really excited thinking about like putting outfits together and like going to Goodwill's and like looking for things because I miss Goodwill's so much. But yeah, I went to this vintage shop the other day. Like everything was so expensive. I mean, it was all beautiful, but like I was just like, I know I can get this at thrift shops like back home for like $2 when here it's like 20 pounds and you're just like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. But yeah. Okay. So Niall has a new song, Finally Free. It's on the soundtrack of the upcoming movie Smallfoot. And yeah, the Smallfoot movie is like based on Bigfoot, and it's like one of the Bigfoot monsters or whatever ends up like in the human world and like interacts with like a human, and I don't know, they're like experiencing each other's worlds or whatever. I know Zendaya's in it. She's really cool. Have you seen the trailer to it?
Yes, I saw the trailer. I watched one, I think there's a couple. I watched one, but it looks really cute. It's like the premise is like this Bigfoot like family or like village or whatever, and their myth is Smallfoot. So like, and like a lot of them like don't believe that Smallfoot exists. It's like reversed, you know. It looks cute.
So fun. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I forget when it comes out, but yeah, it looks like it'll be a fun cartoon movie. And yeah, so Finally Free is on the soundtrack of it. And yeah, what did you think of the song?
I like the song a lot. I listened to it. I've listened to it like a handful of times, and I feel like it sounds very much like a One Direction song. It's like much more than Niall's other songs. It's like really full. There's like a lot of sound like in it. I like it a lot. I think it's a cute song.
Yeah, me too. I definitely thought it sounded like One Direction, and I know a lot of people are saying that on Twitter as well. Like, and I feel like Niall's music is somewhat close to One Direction, but this song definitely stood out.
Yeah.
And like, I kind of wonder if this will be the style he goes for on his, like, when he starts writing for his next album, or like a different vibe, like the slow hands type stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I would prefer the slow hands music, like that genre, just because we've had a lot of 1D stuff. But I mean, I still liked this. I still really like this song. And yeah, I think it's just like fun and upbeat. And yeah, like you said, like full, like there's a lot of sounds going on in it. And I like the little message of the song. I think it's cute.
Yeah, I think it's cute too. I would like a couple songs like that on the album, but not like a whole album of songs like that, because Yeah, I'm much more into the slow hands type music, but I wouldn't mind a few songs that have that sound.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like Ready to Run.
Yes. Oh my God, that is it.
Yeah. Because I was just singing it in my head, and then I was singing Ready to Run. Like that's very full chorus.
I bet like there's a lot of notes that are similar. Oh my God.
We have to listen. We have to like listen to both and compare.
Yeah, put them over each other or something.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it totally. And I feel like that has like a similar message. Like this time I'm ready to run, and like now I'm finally free. Like.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I wonder when he wrote it. Has he said?
I don't know. I'm not caught up on Niall stuff.
Yeah.
We need like Niall insiders who can tell us all the deets on him. Because I always know what's going on with Harry, but everyone else I don't really know. Even though I follow update accounts, but I don't know. I just don't get the information. I don't know if it's because I like skip over it or what.
Yeah, I follow a couple Niall Twitter update accounts. But I feel like the ones I follow aren't like that detailed.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the Harry ones are always way more informative than any of the other boys.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
When are the other boys going to do song tracks? Song tracks?
For movies?
No. Is that
soundtrack?
What is the soundtrack? Soundtrack. I was like, something's off about that. Yeah. When are they going to do? I mean, Harry did that one that was in. He wrote that one for Love, Simon.
Going back to Niall, because Steph says the chorus was written by John and Julian before Niall was involved, and then Niall came in and changed stuff. He wrote it on his break on the tour. Thank you, Steph.
Oh, Steph is our insider. That is so interesting.
That makes sense, because I feel like, I don't know about John, but I feel like Julian probably wrote Ready to Run with other people.
Yeah. It definitely sounds like that. It's so interesting that like 1D's music definitely was like this. The songwriters really made this like the sonic sounds of One Direction's music. Like you can totally hear like Julian Bonetta's style and everything.
Yeah, totally. I know. He's like the 6th member of One Direction.
Yeah, exactly. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Love, Simon song. I watched Love, Simon the other day, and oh my God, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I was like crying all over the place. Like, have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I really wanted to see it in theaters, but I like couldn't get to the theater because I was busy, and then I just haven't watched it yet, but I really want to. It's on my list.
Just watch it. Oh my God. You're just gonna cry the whole time though. Like I just cried the whole time. Like it was just so emotional. There were so many relatable things. I was like, this is so high school, or like I knew a kid like that in high school. Like it was a good one. Very good. Like there was some stuff that I was like, they didn't do it perfectly, but like what can you expect? Like, you know. There's good stuff as well. So that was nice. But yeah, Harry's song that he wrote with that guy from that band. The guy who was originally in Fun, who dated Lena Dunham. What's his name? Oh, it's called Bleachers. Bleachers is his band now.
Is it Jack Antonoff?
Yeah. They wrote the that song together for that movie.
Right, that's right.
Yeah. But like Harry didn't sing on it. But like, do you think any of the other boys are gonna do movies that end up in soundtracks? Like, especially on Harry's, like it's like a lower pressure thing to do until an album comes out, you know, you like put a song on a soundtrack or whatever.
Well, Zayn had a song. It wasn't like part of the soundtrack, like it wasn't played in the movie, but he had a song on the Ghostbusters soundtrack.
Oh yeah, what song was that?
It was like a slower song. I forget what it's called. It came out at the same time as his song "Cruel" that he did with Snakehips. And I liked that one more, so I listened to that more than the Ghostbusters one.
Yeah.
But I did like the Ghostbusters one.
Oh, there was one.
It was called Who.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to add that and listen to that. I feel like Zayn put out like a lot of random songs that I just like never really listened to that much.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have songs? I mean, Zayn also had the I Don't Want to Live Forever, which was part of 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, that's right. 50 Shades Darker. Or
Yeah.
50 Shades Free, whatever.
Yeah. So Harry needs to do something now, please. Put Medicine on a soundtrack and give us that studio version, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Did you see that person who covered Medicine and put it on iTunes?
No. Wait, I saw Kata post something about, what was it? Oh, wait, maybe it was Kasha who posted. I was like scrolling through Twitter, like absentmindedly, and I saw someone shared a Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
To someone covering Medicine. But then when I opened it, it wouldn't play.
Oh.
Is that the same person?
Yeah, probably, because that was the one everyone was talking about today. I found it on Apple Music. It was some guy.
Person covering it?
Yeah, I guess you can, like, because Harry didn't, like, have royalties for it or put out, like, an actual version, this guy can, like, make money from the song. It seems a little weird.
That's weird.
But I listened to the version. What was his name? It was, like, something odd. I didn't really understand it. It didn't seem like a real name.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Liam also did a 50 Shades song with Rita Ora.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh. Well, Harry's the last one then. Oh, and Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really listened to Liam's song that much either. But yeah.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? What were we saying? Humana.
I keep getting distracted by the cat.
The Harry, the guy who covered Harry. I listened to the version. It was actually so bad. Like, I was expecting it to be, like, good. Like, I was like, okay, like, maybe, like, I'm upset that it's not Harry, but, like, maybe it'll be, like, a good version. It sounded, like, really weirdly produced. Like, the music levels were off. The music didn't sound right. And his voice, like, didn't sound good either. So I was like, okay, like, you do this little bad version of Medicine, and I'm going to keep listening to the Harry versions that I have on my phone.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I've heard a handful of Medicine covers that weren't terrible, like on YouTube, just like girls covering it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's way better covers. Because this guy, like, it was really not good. It wasn't good at all. So I want to go look at some covers.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, I keep, like, shutting off my phone and then realizing I need it for the doc.
Yeah. Stephanie was saying Zayn, I don't think Zayn wrote on I Don't Want to Live, and I don't think Liam wrote on his 50 Shades song either.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about the Liam one, but I know that Zayn, because I think Taylor wrote I Don't Want to Live. Yeah, Martha said Taylor wrote I Don't Want to Live.
Because I think I think Liam said, like, in an interview, like, he doesn't mind if he just puts songs also on his album that are just covers. Or not covers, but he didn't write on.
Right.
Which I think will be interesting to see how many of them he writes on and how many he doesn't.
Yeah.
Because, like, in One Direction, he was a big writer for them. Like
I really,
Louis.
Yeah, I really hope that Zayn puts his cover of Can't Help Falling in Love on his album, because I'm obsessed with it. But it's only on YouTube. There's, like, no Spotify version.
I'll make once I get a computer back, I'll make a MP3 version.
I know, but it's confusing. I have, like, a good computer right now, so I listen to all my music on my phone.
Can you put it on iTunes though?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
you can add if you have iTunes on your computer, then you can add it to your iTunes library.
Oh, I don't have iTunes on my computer.
Oh. Can you add it to
stepmom's computer?
You must be able to add MP3s though to your Spotify as well. Do you have Spotify on the computer?
No, I don't think you can do that.
But then why were those people, like, they were able to have Medicine on their Spotify? Like, you could see they'd had it on their Spotify, and everyone was like, oh my god, was Medicine added to Spotify? But it was just, like, people who'd put their own versions.
Really? I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't use Spotify, so I don't really know. But
okay. Yeah.
I want it to be possible to download songs from your phone and put them directly onto your iTunes on your phone rather than having to use a computer.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, one day. Or there's probably some random app out there. Let us know, you guys. But it's so annoying having to process it through a computer. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? Louis on X Factor.
Oh, yeah.
This is like the last big thing on the episode today. So Louis a judge for X Factor for this upcoming season, which is super exciting. And there's been a lot of drama about it. Did you see all the drama that happened, like, when it was announced?
I saw some of the drama about, like, people being upset that it would mean he wouldn't put music out. And then I also saw some of the drama about fans and security and...
Oh, yeah. Yes. Some of which I told you about.
Yeah. I like how I was like, oh, I saw some.
Insider information from
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about
No, I'll say some stuff. I won't tell you everything I told you, though. That's just offline stuff. But so, yeah. So people were, like, upset because they thought, like, that meant, like, his music wasn't going to come out, and then people were, like, being like, oh, Simon Cowell's controlling him, blah, 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 that same old boring story. But I just know Louis talked about this so much and, like, talked about how much he's, like, loves, like, being the person, like, sort of behind the scenes, like, developing, like, new bands and new artists and, like, helping them become what they want to. Like, I know he's done, like, random things in the past about that and tried to, like, start a girl band. I feel like that's probably still going on. And he's always been the one who loved, like, watching X Factor, and, like, he was a guest judge last season or 2 seasons ago. So, like, I don't know why everyone was upset, especially because, like, I mean, obviously you can be upset that we're not going to get his music, but he did say the timeline didn't change for when he's going to be releasing his music.
Do you think that's true?
I guess it is. Probably just, like, the timeline was later than we had thought it was going to be in general. Right. But I mean, I think it's cool that we get to see him on X Factor this year. Yeah. I mean, that's, like, a lot of content. I feel like he's going to do such a good job. And I watch X Factor. I think this will be, like, the 4th year I'm watching it. So I'm really excited to see him as a judge. I just think he's going to do a really good job, and he'll be funny, and we'll get to see him every week, and, like, it's really good content. And he'll probably perform on the show at some point.
Oh, really? Do judges perform?
Yeah, sometimes, like, I know when Rita Ora was a judge, she performed. Like, it's, like, almost a way to, like, promote themselves before, like, they go off and, like, release an album.
Yeah.
So I don't know what his, like, music release schedule will be, but I assume, like, he'll release a single at some point and then perform that on the show, and then his album will be out. I don't know when.
Right. I don't watch X Factor because I don't like I like watching performances, but I don't like watching the judging parts a lot of the time, especially if it's, like, negative. It stresses me out. But I'll obviously watch because Louis is on. Yeah. And I feel like he's going to be nice to people, and it's going to make me feel good feelings.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I feel like also with X Factor, from when I've been watching it, the judges are a lot nicer than when I used to watch American Idol. I feel like usually they're positive comments. I mean, sometimes they're not, but I think it's more positive than American Idol was. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I think definitely Louis is going to be.
When is this one? Do you know when this one's going to air?
Probably starting in September, and that's the thing too, because I don't know if they've finished the audition processes or the auditions are still going on. Maybe all the auditions seem to be happening at the same venue this year in London at Wembley, but they'll end up doing all the way to, like, judges' houses and then they'll start airing the shows, and during that time it's all just like pre-recorded stuff. So then presumably Louis can do his like own thing. I don't know if his album would come out, like actually be released during like September and October until the live shows start, or
right,
because he could promote stuff then because he won't actually be like recording. But then the live shows will start and he'll have things to do. I don't know when the live shows start, but usually there's like 7 to 10 weeks of live shows. It depends on like how they're going to do it this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you asked me a question and then I got off on a tangent about something.
Oh no, you answered. I asked when it was going to air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amanda said he's going to drop a single at the end of X Factor, I bet.
Yeah, that makes sense because then he could perform it on one of the live shows.
Yeah.
But then like, will he drop his album like in January? Like, or it would be hard to do like if he drops his album in October or November to do like full promo being on the X Factor, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going to happen with that. But
yeah, I wish I could like ask him like what is going on.
Yeah.
Because it's so mysterious because like clearly there's been like stuff going on with like switching people he's working with, but it's like, is all the music written and he's just trying to figure out logistics, or like is he still writing it, or like does he not know? Like there's so many questions about what's happening.
Yeah, I know, because he's like changed management. It feels like he's changed like both like multiple things. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
But like I'm excited for that. I think he'll be really good. Oh yeah, and I went to a showing of the X Factor for the audition portion of it. And I got to see him live doing the judging. It's funny because they only do like 10 people per, like, I think they do 2 sessions a day, but you only can like get tickets for 1 at a time. So like the session I saw, there was about like 10 contestants. And I wonder if I'll show up on the floor. I'll have to like let you guys know when I watch it if I end up in one of the episodes. Because like I was on seating on the floor, but I was like the last row. But it seems like the cameras did, like there were cameras behind us, and like they probably would pan and you could see me somewhere looking like an idiot in the audience. But yeah, it was really cool. And like they paused between each of the contestants and they would play like One Direction songs and everyone would get like really excited. I think like the thing that was like the worst though was just like people when Louis at the end, when like he was going off, everyone like crowded around him to try to get pictures, which is like understandable that people want pictures, but it ended up turning into like a complete mob and it was super dangerous. There were little kids getting trampled, and like you can kind of see it based on the photos that get posted online. The photos aren't great, and that's because they're being taken like super shakily and like he doesn't know where to look and there's just like chaos. I think it was really dangerous. Like obviously I wanted a picture, but like as soon as I saw like hundreds of people, like hundreds going to try to get photos, I was like, I need to step back. Like this is like not safe. So yeah, that was kind of upsetting to like see. Yeah, I don't know. But besides that, it was really cool to see him and see him judging, and he was like really kind, and like he went up and like talked to a contestant and gave her a hug before like she performed her second song and like told her not to be nervous and stuff. And he seems like he's going to be like really kind as a judge. So yeah, I don't remember everything that that he did, but yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see him actually there. But
it's so cool that you got to go.
Yeah, I know, it was special. So yeah, but definitely if you guys end up going to one of the showings, like be super respectful to Louis, because you know this is his job and he isn't there like to deal with all the fans. And like if you do get the chance to like obviously go get a picture, that's really cool, but don't make it a dangerous situation, I would say. And like be respectful that he's recording for a show and like doing his job. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a clip of Louis like getting teary-eyed after someone's audition. I think they sang an Avicii song, that's what I read. And that's why it was like emotional or something.
I saw I know there was someone who like sang a song about losing his mom. Like he wrote the song himself. And then I think there was another one where like I think it was the Avicii one as well where Louis teared up. Maybe that was the guy he had like known his story for or something. I couldn't really keep the story straight, but I saw like I think 2 different stories where he was crying. And
gosh,
like, you can imagine why like that just would be so difficult.
It sounds mean to be like, I'm so excited to see Louis cry.
I hope they like don't make it into like a really like gross dramatic thing, you know?
Yeah, that would suck.
And like they're respectful of like what he wants on the taping and what.
Yeah. I don't want to see him cry or exploited. I just like when they get like emotional and real.
Yeah. Totally. Because Louis is very in touch with his emotions.
Yeah.
And that's why even more reason to respect him when he's there. Yeah. And what else do we have to say? Oh, who's you know how they always bring a special guest to judges' houses? Like
I don't, because I don't know that because I don't watch the show.
You're gonna have to like learn the entire like the way it works. So what happens is like the people who get far enough along in the audition process end up they break it down into 4 different categories, and each judge gets to mentor one of the categories. So there's boys, girls, overs, which is anyone over 25, which is a really low cutoff date. Like, I remember when I was younger, I was like, oh, 25 is so old. And now it's like, okay, like that is really young. And then groups. So, and then each judge, whoever's mentoring their category, like if Louis is the groups, he gets to decide which groups will make it onto the live shows. So that's like, you remember those clips of One Direction going, like Simon telling One Direction they've made it to the live shows. It's because he was in charge of the groups that year. So he gets to choose which groups go.
I see.
So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but every time they're like making those decisions, they have like, they invite like a special guest to come help them make the decision. So like Louis was that special guest for Simon a couple years ago.
Right.
And now Louis will presumably be inviting someone, and there's an opportunity to invite one of the boys. So I'm like, who will he invite to help him make the decision?
Amanda said Liam. I don't know if that was in response to that, but I think it was. And I kind of agree. I feel like that's the obvious choice, right?
Yeah. Or I could see Niall too. Like, I feel like they're good pals.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll shock the world and invite Harry.
Oh my God. Or Zayn.
Zayn! Oh my God. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I feel like Liam's the most likely person to go on. Like, I feel like he would want to do it more than Niall, maybe. But I don't know.
It probably depends on their schedules too.
Right.
Like who's available at that time. Because Niall's touring right now. And if Judges' Houses happens before, like in August or something, I don't know when this all happens, then Liam would also probably be more available. But Harry's available. Invite them all down. Have it be One Direction as your special guest rather than one of the solo boys. Can you imagine? It would be really cool if they did like a reunion thing, you know, and like had all the boys there. Like if Louis gets the groups, and then you have One Direction being the group that, like, those are the ones deciding who gets to like bring the groups on. I feel like that could be really special.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I feel like it makes sense for them to give groups to Louis because he was in a group.
I bet they're going to do that. Yeah, that would make sense. Do you think that's what you would want, or would you want him to have a different category?
It's hard to say because I don't watch the show, but I feel like it would be fun to see him do either, really, I guess.
Wait, groups or girls or boys or overs?
Oh, right. I don't know. I think any of it would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a preference.
I doubt he'll get overs because he's probably too young for that. Like
yeah,
it would be weird if he's like advising people that are a lot older than him. Like especially like Robbie Williams is one of the other guests. Like he's someone who'd have more experience to do like the older participants. And by older, I mean 25 and above.
Right.
It just gets so scary. You see the people that are so young and you're like, how are you this like talented? You're only like 18. Like, oh my god.
No.
Yeah. What else do I have in my little list of stuff to do to say? Oh, does anyone actually know how to watch live from the US? I know there's always like live streams online, but most of the time they don't really work well and they're pretty fuzzy. And I think like it plays like the day after on TV in the US, like if you have a special channel, or you can like find it online the day after. But obviously if we watch it not live, then we'll miss all the like live Louis updates and then be spoiled on Twitter. So if anyone has a way to watch it, that would be good to know. So let us know. What else? Anything else that you have to say about Louis being on X Factor?
I don't think so. I am excited. I'm excited because I really like to see Louis like talk and interact with people, and I feel like we just haven't gotten much of that. Yeah. I mean, we don't get any of that from any of the boys anymore. I mean, we get some of it, but like obviously when One Direction was a thing, it was like interviews with all of them, and like I just miss that a lot. So it'll be exciting because it's one thing to see music, which is obviously the thing I prefer, but then I do feel like, oh wow, I miss just being able to like watch like Louis like talk and like interact with people.
Yeah,
and, like, so it'll be really nice to be able to watch that. I feel like.
Yeah, you kind of forget like that was a huge part of One Direction was the interviewing part, and we haven't really gotten that solo. Like we got a couple long interviews of Harry and Nick Grimshaw, which were good, and like we got the BBC, whatever. But like for Louis, we've only gotten written things, and pretty much it. I feel like you can learn so much more about a person by seeing them interact. Like we get set up in these sort of like stereotypes of what we think they are, and we realize that we're just like basing it off of like fan fictions and like the things like we think we know about them, and like getting to see them actually talk and interact will like get to know him a lot better. Yeah, I'm excited for that, and like just having something to look forward to every week and content. And we'll also be watching the show of Harry. What's it called? Happy Together. That show. Yes. Did you see that he had like for maybe the first day of shooting, he like got an ice cream truck to like come and give out free ice cream to everyone?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on Twitter.
So cute.
So cute. I know.
If I was that rich, I'd be buying ice cream trucks for everyone, like doling them out left, right, and center.
Honestly. I know. Oh, and then to mention this at the beginning, my poor friend. So you know how there's like this listing on Ticketmaster for a 2020 One Direction concert in Australia. Oh, yeah. So I remember seeing that a long time ago, but then I kind of forgot about it. And then my friend saw it and was flipping out. Oh my God. Texting me and our other friends who are One Direction fans, being like, they're coming back. But I don't know why that's there. And like no one knows why it's there.
So many people were talking about that, and like also like the playlists, because it was the 8-year anniversary of One Direction, like on Spotify. They were like, oh my God, is this like a secret code in the playlist they've put together? Like, why are they tweeting so much?
Right.
Like trying to figure out if 1D was reuniting.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine
we'll talk about the like 8 years thing in TDDL, right?
Yeah, we can talk about that. We can
like talk about that more,
Yeah. Anything else, or should I wrap up the show?
I think we can wrap it up because we're at like 55 minutes.
Perfect. All right. Thank you guys for listening to episode 141 of Talk Direction. You can follow us on Twitter at talk_direction. You can email us at talkdirection@gmail.com or go to our Tumblr, talkdirection.tumblr.com, or our Instagram, which is just Talk Direction. And you can follow us individually on Twitter. I am at Caitlin IR Foster, and Caitlin is spelled Caitlin. And Lucia, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Lucia O, LuCCIAOH.
And then make sure to go to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/talkdirection, Patreon, for extra bonus footage. We're going to be talking about 8 years of One Direction, Zayn's new songs, one that came out and one that's coming out. And what else? Responding to listeners and music videos. And that's pretty much all that. So if you're interested in that, head over to patreon.com/talkdirection. And rate and review and subscribe on iTunes and SoundCloud. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Lucia.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time for episode 142. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
That was a weird bye.
Bye. Do you have to pee? Or
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
All right, pee break. It's like I was like, I could hold it. But okay, guys.
Yeah.
Everyone take a pee break and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
See you soon.
Hello, I am back. Guys, have any comments while we wait? Stephanie said, didn't Niall do the Australian version? Is that of X Factor? Was he a judge? Like a guest judge?
Hello, I'm back.
Hi.
Do we still have people with us?
Yes, at least 2 people. What else? Okay. We're gonna really have to stretch out this next part.
Are we?
Well, after that, like, we just talked about the people we cared about and we made it through 50 minutes. And now we have to talk about things we don't care about as much. No, we care about.
I care about these things.
Okay, well, great. You can take the lead on vomiting. I care about them, just not as much.
Well, we can always just make this one episode too, if we need to.
Or just like go off on a tangent about some other random thing in the world. Oh, yeah, you left too. Okay, hopefully that didn't do anything. Okay, you ready? Ooh, I know I see you standing there.
What is that?
That's the Zoe 101 song. Oh. It always started with like, "Are you ready?" So anytime I say that, I always hear like, okay. "Ooh, I know you see me standing there. Do I look good, my dear?" Anyone else know that one?
I've never
it's
seen
always
it.
In my head. You never saw Zoe 101?
No.
It's a good show back in the day. Good show. Okay. Okay, so we can just start then. Welcome to Talk Direction Down Low, episode number 71 and episode number 72. We're combining them into this big one old episode so that we can just put it out as one long, hour-long show. We'll see how long it actually gets. Hopefully we'll make it to an hour. We'll see. Let me check the time. It's 12:30 exactly, so we have to make it till 1:30. Guys, 12:30 a.m. right now.
I'm over in the Bay Area in California, so for me it's 4:30 p.m. But for Caitlin,
that is so weird. Like I can't get over this time difference. I'm ready for it to be done and us to be 3 hours apart and make things.
I know. Easier. I'm so happy when you come to the U.S. and then
I know. 8 hours is like a lot. Like that's a big difference.
It's just a stupid amount of difference too, because like it just never. It like one of us has to either be up really early. Like when we were recording before, we would start at like 7 a.m. my time, or it has to be like 1 a.m. your time. Like
well, soon we will be back on normal time zone scheduling.
Yes.
Okay, so this TDDL is going to be talking about Zayn's upcoming song with Timbaland. Is that how you say it? Timbaland. And then Zayn's song Sour Diesel and the music video, 8 Years of 1D. And we got some listener feedback that I'm going to read and we can discuss. And it was about the fan fiction discussion that we had a little bit ago. So, yeah, let's start with Zayn's upcoming song with Timbaland. He posted like a little clip with a really fun like doodle cartoon thing on Twitter of the music. Of course, now I forget what it sounded like, but what did you think of it?
I liked it. The song is called Too Much, and it actually comes out August 2nd, which is like Thursday.
Yeah, so, he tweeted Thursday today.
Yeah.
That's the word Thursday.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that. Yeah, I thought the little video was funny. It's like Timbaland in a car, like with some speakers in the back, and it's like bouncing, and then Zayn's like doing this little dance in front of it, which is funny because Zayn's not like a big dancer.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to turn into a dancer.
Maybe. Yeah, I like the sound of the song. It's a very short clip, so it's hard to say, but I think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, it sounded cool. I really liked the animation. I want to know who the artist who did that is. Maybe they'll have like a whole music video in that style.
Yeah. I remember they announced this a long time ago, because I think on Timbaland's Instagram, because a friend of mine had like sent it to me. A while back.
Do you know Timbaland's music?
I do. I don't really like. I can't like remember what he's done, but he's like a big producer, so he's done like a lot of popular songs that like I'm sure you know are like his songs.
Yeah, like I know.
I feel like he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I know his name sounds like super familiar. And like I know I've seen it on stuff.
He's been involved in a lot of things, but I don't like follow him. I can't like remember what he's done.
Yeah,
off the top of my head.
But that seems cool.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's going to be a Zayn song then, and not a Timbaland song.
Yeah. So at first I thought it was going to be a Timbaland song because when my friend sent me. I think it was on his Instagram. It looked like it was going to be like Zayn was going to be featured on it. But now it looks like it's a Zayn song because Zayn when he posted on Instagram, it says too much featuring Timber.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but I don't know if that means it'll be on his album because he keeps releasing, like, it's confusing about what's going to go on the album and what's not.
I know, right? I get very confused with Zayn. He releases so many songs.
Yeah, that's right. Steph says he produces a lot of JT's stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Did he take his name off like the Timberland Boots name, or is it the other way around?
I don't know if they're related.
Okay. I just think of those boots.
But aren't those Timber?
Yeah, but then it sounds like they're like he's just saying his name, but kind of like with an accent, like Timbaland.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it right now.
Instead of Timber. Timbaland.
His full name is Timothy Z. Mosley.
Timba. It's like Simba. Timba.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that seems cool. I guess like I'm excited for more Zayn music.
Yeah.
And it sounded good. I mean, I feel like what Zayn's put out recently doesn't sound like his old album. It sounds quite different.
Doesn't. I feel like I can't remember what episode we were talking about this on, but I remember we were talking about like the sound of his first album, how much of that was Zayn and how much of it was Malé, who was the producer. Because it sounds like a lot of other stuff he's produced. And I really love the sound of his first album. And I remember feeling worried that I wasn't gonna like the second album as much because it's not being produced by Malé. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but like I love his style a lot. And I feel like we've already seen in the stuff that Zayn's released, it's like totally different without Malé as a producer.
Yeah, and I think some of the songs are even like different from each other. Like what was that one that was like the really cheesy love song?
That was the first one. Oh my god, why can't I think of what it's called? Something you or
I don't know.
Why can't I remember what it's called? Hold on, I have to look it up.
And then we have like Sour Diesel. Let Me.
Yeah, because it was Let Me and then Entertainer.
I've just never listened to that. After that music video and like the whole picture that goes along with it, I'm just like, oh.
I really like the sound of the song, but it's hard to listen to because it's such a bitter song.
Yeah.
Like it's awful. Like the lyrics are so bitter and negative, and
yeah, I should force myself to listen so I get more used to it. But
I really like the way it sounds, like sonically. I just the lyrics are like, wow, who hurt you, Zayn?
Yeah. I feel like Entertainer and Sour Diesel and maybe this one of Timbaland sort of fit. But then there was that like other one that was just kind of like cheesy. Let Me was like more cheesy romance. So I don't really know what's gonna happen.
And I don't think Sour Diesel sounds like anything else he's done.
True. Yeah. I guess we can transition into Sour Diesel. How do you feel about that one?
I like it a lot. When I first heard it, I remember just being very confused. Like I heard it and I was just like, wow, I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Because musically, it's just so different from anything he's ever done.
Yeah.
And it has like a very distinct sound to it. I thought it sounded like very Stevie Wonder with like the way like the drums are and the guitars and stuff.
Karen was saying like it was very Superstition like, and I listened to both of them like back to back, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I hear this so much, and I saw other people saying that online too.
Yeah, it totally has like Stevie Wonder vibes. But I like it a lot. I think the chorus, there's like this drum thing that happens in the chorus that I don't love. It's like this very specific sound. I feel like Michael Jackson has a lot of songs that have this kind of sound in it that I don't love, but I really like the verses, and the whole song as a whole has grown on me a lot. It's like really fun to dance to, and it's just cool because it's different. Like it doesn't sound like anything else that's out.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I think it's a really cool sound. I think at the beginning I was like, okay, what is this? But I listened to it a couple times and was like, oh my God, I'm really digging this. It kind of almost reminded me thematically of like his song Bright. Like I got a same like sort of sexy vibe from it. Of Zayn's song Bright. Of course, when I was listening to it, I didn't know what Sour Diesel was. And I was just like, oh, really? I don't know what this is. And then I was like, let me look it up. And then I saw it was a type of weed. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't realize this. I'm just like a noob and don't know anything. But, you know, it's still a jam of a song.
Yeah, I feel like he's like comparing the way the girl makes him feel to the way that like Sour Diesel makes him feel.
Yeah, it seems like that. Like, yeah.
It's so funny when I was looking up, I was trying to find the video on YouTube because the music video for this song is only on Apple Music, and I like deleted my subscription. So I was like trying to find the video on YouTube, and all I found was like a bunch of reviews of like the strain, like the weed strain. I watched some of them.
Reviews on weed. Wow.
Yes. It's just crazy to me how advanced, like how much we know now. I was actually talking to my roommate about this. It was like, in my day, like it was just weed, but like now it's like so high tech and there's so much.
Wow, people YouTube review it. Who knew? There's so many communities out there you're just not a part of, and like you don't know.
I know. Wow. Yeah. But apparently it's cool. It's a very popular one to use for like medical purposes because it's like good for pain management.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Very Zayn. Maybe it's like his little song reflecting back on the weed video back in what, like 2014 or something.
Yeah.
It makes sense
that he would put out this song because he's like so into weed. So
yeah,
it's inevitable that he would write a song like this. But it's interesting because like the first verse, it says, walks in the place, hands on her waist, gun on her thigh, big shooter game. She did this before, murdered to gain, promised her ma she won't kill again. Like, is he singing about like an actual murder? Like, did this girl actually kill someone, or is it metaphorical?
I don't know. I guess it could be like breaking hearts, you know, like that type of like murder. But I hope she's like this super assassin spy. I mean, it goes along with all the music videos he's done.
It goes along with the video, and then it made me wonder, like, when he was writing these songs, like, did he have his videos in mind? Because I know he's doing this whole thematic, like, video story with all the songs that are going to be on this album. And I wonder, like, when he was writing the songs, if he was, like, thinking about the videos, or if they, like, came after and are just totally, like, based on the songs, you know?
Yeah, that is interesting, because there definitely seem to be, we'll have to, like, look lyrically if there's, like, connections that tie the songs together more so than just like the videos that tie them together. Yeah. Like what you just said, like those lyrics are very much related to like the videos, and I wonder if there's lyrics in the other songs that would point to like a similar storyline. I feel like we haven't analyzed the songs, Zayn's songs, like that much. Yeah. Just because there's been other stuff.
Right. Well, it'll be really interesting to see them all put together. Like once we have all of the songs, like how they fit together, like the lyrics, and then also how the videos will fit together.
Do the videos seem to be one storyline to you, or just like a sort of different version of the same storyline?
That's what it seemed to me, because, okay, so for which one was it? Let Me or Entertainer? There was one where like it ended and they were like sailing off into the sunset on the boat.
That was Let Me.
Yeah, and then that was like to be continued. But then we haven't seen the continuation of that one. So it's possible that like Sour Diesel and Entertainer happened before that one. Okay. Like maybe Let Me is like the ending or like something like that. Because they don't seem related to me. Like I don't see, I can't follow a story between the videos. Like they seem like,
me either.
And they do all seem very similar.
I feel like it was cool to see it once, but now I'm kind of like, okay, like if these aren't connecting, we're literally seeing the same thing again and again. I mean,
I also just feel like it's annoying because, so for this one, the video was just Zayn like fighting people, and I feel like he missed an opportunity to make this video just like about some like badass woman assassin. Like it could have just been like the whole video could have just been like her, because like clearly this song is like about like this girl.
Yeah, because at the end, I mean, the girl comes in and like fights or something, and that was Iskra, the model, who I follow on Instagram. But you don't even really see her at all. Like they had an opportunity to make her the whole like focus of the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like they should have done that.
Yeah. And I just like I'm gonna be more and more bored if he keeps putting out music videos that look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like it's not something new or interesting to watch.
Well, like, I think it's like the fighting thing too, because that's something he really likes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't appeal to me. I'm like fast forward that part.
Yeah. Oh my god. When you watch like action movies and they have like fight scenes that go on for like 20 minutes and you're like, what am I getting out of this? Like this is so
yeah.
Skip to the end.
Yeah, I hope he does something different with the next one. Or that there's more of a story.
Yeah, like if there was a story, it would be interesting, but it doesn't seem like any of them are woven together in some way. At least I can't see how they clearly are.
Right. Yeah.
Like there's different girls in each of them. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Throw a gay storyline in there. Make it more interesting. Honestly.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
I really like the lyrics of this song. I feel like they're cool. I haven't really like looked at them. Yeah, I haven't looked at them critically, but like I'm just like reading them now as we're talking, and
read them out loud. Read which ones you like.
Well, this is the pre-chorus, or at least the pre-chorus. Wait, nope, it's not the pre-chorus. Where did it go? Oh, maybe it's the second.
The refrain. The verse.
The refrain? Oh my god, I was just reading something and now I totally lost it.
I like that she got it and she knows she got it. I'm taking off like a rocket. Spaceship so high, I can't stop it.
Yeah. And then the pre-chorus, well, it says like sour diesel, I can't stop the feeling. Yeah, can't stop your feet, no. I guess that part's whatever, but I like feels like I dream her, didn't feel it seep in. She burned, she burned, she burned.
Yeah, these lyrics are really nice. There's like, because he had this theme of sour diesel, like all of it's very streamlined. Like he really made a thematic song, which I like.
Yeah.
Like, it carries throughout, like all the words, the burning and then rocket and like, I don't know. It gives good visuals.
Yeah. And then the second verse is very sexual.
Which one? Oh yeah.
I guess it's not random.
The looks on her face, back in my place. Legs in the air, all dirty again. Smoking some more, I'm in her space. She touches me there, then I do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these lyrics are good. Like,
yeah.
It is a strong lyrical song. And I do really like the way he sings it. Like the she burn, she burn, she burn. Like there's a lot of like sort of wispy sounds and like falsetto. I feel like it fits really well with, I don't know, the way it's written. He just sings it well. And it's not too like I know he sometimes gets very, I call it slack-mouthed, but like very like sloppy with the way he sings because that's like his style. Like it's very kind of like relaxed.
Right.
And sometimes I think it like goes too relaxed where you like can't even tell what he's saying. But I feel like it works really well in this song. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pleased with this song. I just wish the video was a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also feel like with his videos, the problem is like every time I've watched one of the videos for one of these songs, I've said to myself, like, I want to watch it again to like understand what's happening. But then I haven't ever watched any of them again.
Yeah, I feel like the one I like
just like it's all action. Like I'm so boring. It's boring to me.
The one I liked the best, which wasn't even a part of this series, was the one he did with Sia. I think that was the most interesting one.
Yes. Yeah, I like that one too because there was actually like cool plot stuff going on.
Yeah, and now he's just done worse versions of that one. It's like they just don't live up to that one. and they're all the same. So
Yeah.
don't know Zayn.
I guess if you're really into that, like then you would be happy, you know. Like if you're into
Yeah.
that kind of thing, then you would like want to see it more.
Yeah.
But I guess we just aren't, so it's like.
Yeah, true. Could you imagine any of the other boys doing I could see Liam doing like a sort of video like that.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely see Liam doing something like that. I can see Louis doing something like that, but more like cheeky.
Yeah.
Like doing it but kind of like as a bit of in a bit of a joking way.
Mm-hmm. Comedic.
But I feel like he would, yeah, he could probably do something like that.
Harry would never.
No.
And then Niall, I don't think he would either. I don't know. Maybe Niall could do a funny one too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why does Zayn put out so many music videos and Harry's only put out like 3 or 2? How many music videos have we gotten for Harry? Only 2 legit ones, right?
Really?
Kiwi and Sign of the Times. And then like the 2 ghost ones was just the Abbey Road performance.
Fake. Yeah. That's weird that he didn't do music videos.
Yeah.
More of them.
Because he didn't really do singles either.
Yeah.
Zayn does a lot of singles. Ugh,
yeah.
So annoying. Harry
should
do a visual album.
Yes. Oh, that would be amazing. Can you imagine? I feel like because Zayn doesn't like to perform as much, it's like, you know, because he has more time and stuff to put into like making like music videos because he's not like performing and doing tours and stuff. So maybe that's why he like does so much. And he said for this album, at least, he's trying to like he's doing a music video for like every song, and then they're supposedly gonna go together in a story. So we'll have to see how true that is.
Yeah, maybe we'll like it more once they're all out and we can piece it together. But right now, it just seems like I do feel like I want to go. I do feel like I want to go watch them all through and see if I can find recurring, like anything that ties them together. Yeah.
Because I feel like there's just, hasn't there been a different girl in each one too?
That's what it seems like. Like they're not repeating the actresses. But the first one definitely seems like it should be the last one in the music, like in the story.
I wonder if that actress will come back in like other videos.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense to have a different girl in every single video if it's supposed to be one story.
Yeah. I don't really get it. Because that felt like the one he was supposed to be in love with.
Right.
I don't remember.
Yeah, and then the entertainer one was like someone who he was not on good terms with. Because that song, so.
And then the third one, there's just that she wasn't in it for like, she was only in it for a couple of seconds.
Right.
I don't know. We will see. What else do we have to say about Zayn and his music? Well, we don't know when his album's coming out.
Yeah. We don't. Also, apparently he I don't know if he owns this farm, but maybe Gigi's family owns this farm. Do you know about this?
Yeah, I know they have a farm.
I didn't even know that they had a farm. Yeah, because someone was posting. Who was posting about it? Someone was like posting a bunch of their stories, and my friend was sending them to me. I'm like, Zayn's farm, and I didn't even know he had a farm.
I didn't know Zayn. Did I know Zayn has some?
Well, maybe it's Gigi's family, and he just goes there a lot.
Yeah, because I know he has a horse, like named Cool.
Right.
At whatever it is. But like maybe he bought his own land too. I don't know. I really wish I had a farm that I could just go to.
I know. I was watching the stories and I was like, can Zayn and Gigi hire me to live on their farm and take care of all the animals?
That would be so cool.
You know.
Gosh. And I feel like then you could just completely disappear from the whole celebrity lifestyle and just I've read stuff where he does his own gardening and stuff and grows fresh fruits.
Yeah.
It's what's his name? Jason Mraz, who started an avocado farm or whatever.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He started an avocado farm. I've read a fic based on that before.
Oh.
A Larry fic based on one of them being like a Jason Mraz or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like you could totally just go to your farm and like shut out the rest of the world. Be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Well, I presume Zayn's album's coming out soonish. I wonder though, like, because Liam's is coming out the 14th of September. When would Zayn's come out?
Well, okay, so did Zayn say that, like, did he definitely say that he's going to make a music video for every song, or was that just something that, like, we speculated? Because he said
I don't know. I feel like I read that, but I mean, I don't know what my sources were when I read that.
Well, I read it. I know I read an interview of his saying that, but I can't remember if he said, like, I'm making a music video for every single song on the next album, or if he just said, like, I'm making it a visual album and there's, like, maybe not every single song is going to be part of it. But if it is, then it's interesting to think, like, well, is it going to be one, like, is the album going to come out before all the videos have been released? Or is he going to, like, release every song and then release the album? Because, like, if it's supposed to be a video for each song, like, you'd think we maybe would want to see them all. I don't know, it's confusing.
Yeah, it is confusing. Because he releases them all at once, and then just be a whole lot of videos all at once, and maybe they wouldn't all get viewed as much as if he releases them one at a time. But it also doesn't make sense if you're putting out a 15-song album just to spread out, like, releases all the way across a year.
Right.
Like, usually you have, like, an album release.
Is he putting out 15 songs?
I don't know. I just made that up, that number up. But, like, his last album had, like, what, 17 songs on it? Like, it was a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know how big his album will be this time around.
Yeah.
Stephanie says that avocado fic sounds familiar. I bet you read it, Steph. I bet you read it. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so I wonder if there'll be some Zayn Liam competition. Because you'd think we'd get like an album release date soon.
Yeah.
Like, how early did 1D say when they were releasing their albums? Like, we knew a bit in advance.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's a good comparison because everything in 1D was planned out.
True. Because, like, with Harry, we just found out, like, less than a month or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because 1D, like, planned out their albums, like, years in advance. Because they were like, we're touring, we're recording, we're releasing an album. Then we tour, then we record, we release an album. Whereas the boys with their solo stuff, like, they could just decide on their own, like, when they want to do it. Like,
But I feel like most solo artists in general, like, I know Ariana Grande's album's coming out at the end of August, and we've known that for months.
Yeah,
Troye Sivan's is coming out in August. We've known that for months. Like, usually
oh my God, I'm going to see Troye in November on tour.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. And is he gonna, he's gonna be performing new music then too, right?
Yeah, his new album will be out.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited for his music. I need
Me too.
Some more music.
I know, I'm really excited for his tour. And I'm going to see it at the same venue that I saw Harry and Niall for the first time at.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Me and my friend Paige, we're both going, and Paige like loves Troye Sivan, and I texted them once, and my phone auto-corrected Troy's name to Trout Sivan, and it's like a joke between us that we find like so funny, and so we both decided that we would like start commenting on his social media like Trout. So I started doing it, but then I felt like, what if someone thinks this is mean, or like what if harassment? Then I felt nervous that it would like. I'm like, who's gonna see it? Like, he has like thousands of comments.
Yeah, Trout.
But if you see anyone commenting Trout on his,
it's you guys. Good to know. I should just search that on Twitter and see what comes up. Trout. Wow. Yeah, no, that'll be really good. I feel like he's a good performer. And like I've loved everything so far.
Yeah, I've seen him crowd surf.
Oh my God.
Which I'm like, that seems dangerous. Yeah. Maybe it was just like a one-time thing.
He's like pretty tiny though. Like, if anyone could do it. Like when Harry tried to do it and everyone just like fell.
Yeah. I would have caught Harry.
Me too. And then he
I don't know
like
what's wrong
kicks
with
some
those
person
people.
in the face though. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry. Um, yeah, no, that'll be really cool. And I just like his album's gonna be really good. I just know it. Have you liked Ariana Grande's stuff that she's put out so far?
Yes, I really have. Oh, Stephanie's going to bed. Good night, Stephanie.
Good night.
Yes, I really love Ariana Grande. And I really enjoy her latest 2 songs. Which is the first one? Also, her song with Troy.
Yeah.
Was really good. What was the first one she released? I'm like blanking now.
I'm thinking of
No Tears Left. Yeah, No Tears Left to Cry.
Oh, yeah.
And then God is a Woman is the latest one.
Was there another one that she put out?
Well, she did a collab with Troy, Dance to This.
Right.
And then she did one with Nicki Minaj that I don't think I really liked.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Oh, The Light is Coming. Oh, yeah. That one took me like a while to get into. I think it's okay, but not as good as the other 2.
Yeah, I might listen to it again, but I remember I listened to it once and I didn't really like it. But I really love No Tears Left to Cry. I think it's such a cool song.
Yeah. And her music videos have been really cool too that go along with them.
Oh my god, her music videos have been amazing. Yeah, No Tears Left to Cry was definitely my favorite music video of hers.
There's so much like really cool like graphic like stuff that happens in both of them.
Yeah.
I bet they're paying a lot for CGI, but it looks cool.
Yeah. Switched on Pop did a episode about No Tears Left to Cry. That is really good.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for her. Who else has music coming out? I feel like there's just been no new music recently. Like this is when I need an album because I'm doing so much work. I want to listen to stuff like music wise.
Yeah, I know we do need an album. Yeah. What have I been listening? I feel like I've been listening to a lot of like random old music lately.
Yeah, I was telling Lucia I just have what's it called? Playlist with One Direction and Solo 1D on it, and I've just been shuffling that. Which has been good. It's good to get those like old school vibes.
Yeah. I've been listening to King Princess's little EP a lot.
Oh my god. Literally, I've been listening to that on repeat so much. Really? Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
I know. It's so good. It's so short, though. I was actually supposed to go see her in San Francisco last week, and my friends went, and I had a ticket, but I was lame, and I didn't go because I was too tired, and I had too much work to do. I know!
Oh my god.
I know. I'm so mad, but that's what, like being an adult is like. It sucked. But it was Tuesday night, and it was actually the day we recorded our last episode. But I was like, I had just gotten home from my trip, and I was like so exhausted, and I had so much work to do. And I was like, if I go to this concert, I'm gonna be like such a mess for the rest of the week because I'm gonna like, it would have just been a mess. But my friends went and said it was really cute.
Yeah.
She's so young. She's 18, 19?
19, I think. I looked that up the other day and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. I wish she wasn't so obsessed with cigarettes because it's
triggering
for me to watch her music video and she's like smoking the entire time.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that that's like considered a cool thing in general. It's not.
I know. Well, it's also like it isn't, and it's very much like in queer circles, like smoking is like glorified a lot in like queer like media and stuff. Yeah. But I quit smoking a while ago, and it's still like really triggering for me. Like if I see like a movie or a TV show that someone's smoking, I'm like, oh my god, I want to smoke.
Oh my god, yeah, I can imagine. It must be so difficult. I know, like whenever I see people smoking on Instagram pictures, or like like they'll fake smoke, like if they're not really smoking, but like for the aesthetic of it, they like pose with a cigarette. And I just like don't ever like those posts because like it really frustrates me. It's like I don't want to support this like thing.
Yeah, I have really negative feelings about cigarettes because I was like super, super addicted to cigarettes for a long time. And my dad died of lung cancer from smoking, and he wasn't even smoking for the last like maybe 20 years.
Wow.
But like it didn't matter because he had smoked for so much of his life that like the damage was already done.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why we promote it as a good thing. I feel like there's been a resurgence of it. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of like young people like smoking. Yeah, I don't get it.
yeah.
It
really does. Don't smoke, guys.
Smoke weed instead.
Yeah, yeah. Sour diesel.
There you go.
Well, yeah. Well, and King Princess, so cool. I just like can't get over how young she is. Like that's insane.
I know. I just started following her on Instagram like last week.
Yeah. She's like an interesting character, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, and she's dating Amandla Stenberg, which is so cool. And there's like some pictures of them together. They're so cute.
I know. I love that whole group of like the like really like politically active, like queer, informative group of celebrities. I'm like, I like follow all of them. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you guys are great.
I know, it's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. I hope she has a whole album that's coming out soon. But she just put out the EP, so it's probably going to be a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so good. I feel like she's going to be big.
I think so too. I can't remember if we already talked about this, but like when Harry posted lyrics to her song 1950, I remember at the time thinking like, oh, they're like working together, or like they like wrote a song like I thought that they were like connected, or like maybe they have the same like manager or something. But then she did an interview where she said that she had no idea that he was going to do that, and
he just, like, I saw
did it. And she was like, he loves the gays.
Yes. I wonder like
so interesting that like he just randomly did it without telling her.
Yeah, I know they're like on the same something, or like they had the same whatever, so he must have like known about her music through whatever connections he has, because I don't think she's like now getting more popular, but when he did that, she wasn't very...
Well, I think he's a big reason why she's getting popular. I actually was texting with a friend of mine who wanted to go to the King Princess show, who like isn't a Harry person at all, and she texted me saying like Harry Styles blew her up on Twitter or something, and she spelled Styles Stiles. Oh
my god.
But that's like how even like doesn't follow Harry was like knew that like he's the one who like blew her up. So
that's so cool. That like really shows you
I only know about her through Harry.
Yeah, same. And like Harry also played her song after every one of his concerts. Her song was the one to play after it. And like I remember like hearing people in the audience like when it was like the concert was over, people would be like, "Oh my god, it's 1950," and like getting really excited.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so cool. Yeah. And like
it was played at my show.
Yeah.
Like but I think before.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's so cool that like artists are getting promoted through like Harry and like his song playlists. And like I feel like the Harry Styles audience, like that King Princess's music is very much tailored to Harry's audience as well. Like it's a really good crossover. Like if Harry tours next and King Princess opens for him, like that would be really cool. Like, I feel like that's a good combo.
I feel like that needs to happen. She needs to release another album or a full album, and then they need to tour together.
Yeah, it would be so good because I would like thoroughly enjoy that. Like when you like an opener, like not as much as Harry, obviously, but like you're also going for the opener. It's a really good feeling. You're like, I'm getting my money's worth.
Yeah, on his first tour when he had Muna open, that was so good.
Yeah, I really, really liked them. Yeah. And like when I saw Taylor and there was Charlie XCX and like Camila Cabello, like that was a great thing. Or like when Ed Sheeran opened for Taylor Swift, like that was another great one where I was just like, woo. Yeah, so maybe she'll open because they're on the same like label or whatever. I don't really know what they're on the same of, but there's something that they're on the same of.
Yeah, I remember looking that up when he was first talking about her, but I don't remember what it
was. Yeah. I know BB Rexha's album came out recently. I may have listened to it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and I may have listened to some of them. I don't remember if I listened to all of them.
Wait, like how recently?
I don't know when it was released, but recently enough that it's like still up on my like
Because I can't remember if I've. Oh, I don't think I've listened to it.
Let's see.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm gonna save it and listen to it after we are done recording. Yeah, it came out on
June
June 22nd.
Yeah.
I have Ferrari, which looks like the first track on the album that I've been listening to a lot. I really like it.
Okay, I'm gonna I need to put this on and like start listening because I feel like she's got such a cool voice.
Oh my god, it's such a long album. Oh, I can't wait to listen to this.
Yeah.
This is great. Yeah, because I really like Ferrari and Meant to Be.
Yeah, I like Meant to Be a lot. I listened to Florence and the Machine, High as Hope. That was like a bit ago, but there's only 10 songs on that one. But I do really like Florence and the Machine.
Yeah, me too.
And then I've been listening to Young Blood, which is the Five Sauce album.
Yeah, I really wanted to like that, but I didn't really.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it another try. I didn't listen to every song. I think I like skimmed through it and nothing like grabbed me.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone thinks there's good things about it.
I think I like Young Blood a lot.
Yeah.
And then like the other ones, the thing is like I'll listen to it all at once. So I don't really end up like looking at the song titles. So I don't really know what songs match what titles. And it almost like, I think also the style of this album, a lot of the songs sound really similar to me. So it almost feels like one big long song rather than like really distinct songs. But maybe that's just because I'm like listening like all at once and not like looking at them in broken parts. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have really liked it. It has like a really good beat to it in my mind.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it another try.
Yeah. Okay, what else are we going to talk about? Oh, 8 years of 1D.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that anniversary happened recently.
That was so freaking disappointing that the One Direction, whoever the hell that is, was like, we're going to do, like, stay tuned, like, we're going to do something. And they're just, like, tweeting lyrics.
Yeah, did anything come out of that? No,
right? It was so disappointing and stupid.
That was really... I bet, like, whoever that person was, like, spent a long time choosing lyrics. Like, they, like, spent this entire thing. Like, whoever that intern is, it's probably some, like, young intern. Or not an...
Yeah, I was wondering who that is. Like, who's paying them? Like, who's still on the One Direction...
Yeah.
Like, who is making money off of that? Like, who's still... Like, how does it work?
I don't know. Watch It Secretly have been, like, Niall. Like, tweeting out lyrics.
Now I feel bad for saying that.
I know, right? But it was fun to see that.
To the Twitter.
Yeah, it was fun to see though the Twitter being active after it's like not been active for a really long time.
It was fun. I guess I was just thinking that they were gonna like put out like an unreleased song or like a video clip. Like I thought that was gonna be something more than it was. They kind of made a big deal out of it.
They should put out unreleased music from 1D. Like, what's with that? That's what they should do. Put an album out, like, in November of just unreleased 1D songs.
Yeah.
And, like, get the boys to, like, perform on X Factor and, like, do a little bit of promo. Nothing big. But, like, do something.
Yeah.
I know everyone was thinking that Harry wasn't going to tweet. I didn't think he was going to tweet. Because all the other boys tweeted, like, on, like, thanking, like, fans and, like, saying, oh my gosh, like, it's our 8-year anniversary, and Harry is dead silent as usual. But I was like, oh, maybe he just wants his first tweet back to be about, like, the next album. Like, he did say, like, goodbye for now or whatever. But then he did tweet, like, the next day in the end. Or maybe it was the same day, depending on what time zone you were in. I don't really know.
Yeah, he just waited till the last minute.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty difficult to just not tweet at all until the next album. Especially, like, when things in the world happen and you have to talk about them. Because he usually tweets about, like, if there's, like, big things that happen in the world, usually sad things, unfortunately. But, so he tweeted about that, which was nice. Did you do anything to celebrate 8 years of 1D?
I didn't do anything to celebrate. I was like distracted and busy and stuff, so I was kind of only like peripherally paying attention.
Yeah, same.
Did you?
No, I didn't really do anything. I mean,
yeah,
I guess it's cool. 8 years, like I bet they're gonna do something on the 10-year anniversary, you know?
Yeah. Also, it's like it's not like it doesn't have like strong meaning for me because like it's not like I started listening to them when they formed.
Yeah.
So like 8 years of 1D, like I didn't start listening to them until they'd been around for a couple years. So like it would have been different. I think it would have felt different if I started listening to them when they first were formed, because then I would be like, oh my god, like One Direction's been in my life for 8 years. But like,
yeah, wait, when did you start listening to them?
I think it was like, I don't remember. I would have to like look at stuff to figure it out. But they had already been, they had their third album out already. So like the first album that like they released when I was a fan was 4.
Okay.
Wait, Midnight Memories. Which one was first?
Midnight Memories was first. That one was in 2013.
That one was 2013. And so I was a fan. I like became a fan right around the time that album was being released, either right before or right after.
Okay, yeah. So that 2013. Yeah.
Because they had already had 3 albums out by the time I was they were.
I became a fan at the end of 2012. So like right after the second album was released, I think.
Right. Yeah, probably like a year and a half before me or so.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean the anniversary is cool, but it doesn't mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
But I like that everyone starts like posting old memories of the boys and like stuff from the past. I feel like that's nice, getting to see like all these reflection things and like compilations of like videos and how they've all grown and changed over the years. Stuff like that is always fun to look at and like get everyone like hyped up about it.
Right. I'm scrolling through my Instagram right now because I bet I can tell you when I became a fan, because I know I posted about every Direction.
Ah, that's so cool.
That's when it was.
I wish I had I don't think I was really on social media much back then. I didn't really start social media until I started the podcast. Like I had a Twitter, but like I didn't really use it.
I wasn't really on social media that much either, but it looks like September 30th, 2013 was the first time I posted about it. So yeah, it probably was like August, September 2013.
So you'll be celebrating your 5-year anniversary this year, right?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It seems like it's been way longer than that.
Longer than 5 years?
But also, it does.
I feel like it feels like I've known them my whole life, because my life has just been so changed by them. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, like 6 years, like that is a long period of time. Like 6 years. Like I was so different 6 years ago, you know, if I was a really different person.
Yeah.
It's strange how much you can change, and like to have those things that have like been with you through that whole time and have been constants, but like you change personally. I find that interesting.
Yeah.
Just like also like looking at how the boys have changed over that time. Like so different. They were just young, like teenage boys, you know, and now
they were so young.
2 of them have kids. Like, wow. Harry's going to Google summits with other billionaires. You know.
Yeah.
I love that it's his mom, him, James Corden, and Jeff. Like, what a great combination of people. I'm just excited for the fics to come out that are like, Harry goes to this Google summit and Louis is some like tech billionaire person.
Oh my god.
That's definitely gonna happen. You just know it. Like I love when fic reflects like real life things that are happening. Like they always
me too.
There's always fun storylines that happen. What else do I have to talk about? Anything else about 8 years of 1D?
I don't think so. I mean, it was fun to see the boys tweeting and stuff, but
Yeah.
like we talked about, just because it wasn't like an anniversary that was like about my life, I wasn't like super paying attention. But
pretty cool that it's been 8 years though.
Yeah, it is.
Still
our lives. I do wonder like what my life would be like without One Direction.
I know. I feel like mine would be really different.
Can't even conceive. Yeah. Yeah, what would you be doing? How would your life be different?
I really don't know. I think I'd definitely be a different person. Like, I wouldn't have had a podcast. I wouldn't have, like, been part of this huge online community. Unless, like, I found, like, some other thing, you know, to be a part of. And I probably would have, like, you know, found social media and, like, been on Twitter and, like, found things. But, like, the 1D thing has just been such a big part, and like it's brought me to so many other things. Like it's really gotten me into like loving music a lot and like finding like my like music to listen to and other artists and like I don't know all that, and like continuing fandom culture. Although like I was part of fandom before 1D, like with Harry Potter and Twilight, but like I don't know, it's just really made me connect with people around the world and like I think more feminism stuff as well. Like 1D has been not them themselves, but just like fandom has like gotten me a lot into like politics and feminism.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like I feel like there's been so much that it's brought me just from being in the fandom. Like not necessarily like things that the boys have like done, but like just being in like the general like community. Like it's like it's been like a gateway for so many things.
Yeah, definitely. Like fan fiction. Like I did read fan fiction before, but it was for the most part heterosexual fan fiction. And I've been open to such new things reading queer fan fiction. Like it's just I've learned so much, and like I feel like that's just been a huge part of my life and like my learning. Like just being a part of that. I mean, I don't write personally, but being a part of like reading and like the fandom writing culture has been really impactful on me. And that's why like I love fan fiction so much. Like, it's just so cool.
Yeah, it's been really a positive part of my life. Like I feel like when I was first getting into them, obviously, like, I had my, like, drag group, and that was, like, my friends and stuff, and that was really fun. But then after that, like, I was really, like, on Tumblr a lot, and that was, like, kind of my, like happy place to go. Like, when I was, like, having a bad day or, like, feeling stressed or, like, lonely, like, I knew I had my little, like, Tumblr One Direction world to go to. And it was, like, very comforting. And then I got, like, into the podcast, and then I had, like you and Kara and like this whole like world of people. And it's like it's interesting because those things like theoretically could exist without One Direction about other things, but like they wouldn't exist as they do without One Direction.
My mom always said like One Direction was like, or fandom was like the vessel in which we got to where we are, but like it didn't need to be that vessel. We could have taken some other method, but it was the thing that like got us here, and it is the thing that's sort of like the constant, like the way we sort of reach out and make friendships are all sort of rooted back on this, or learn about like you know, politics or feminism and like I don't know, different things. It's like sort of rooted in One Direction, but it didn't need to be. But it's cool that that is the thing that all these things sort of like it was part of the developmental process, I guess.
Yeah, and it's nice because I feel like it's like a fandom thing that's so like it's like so accessible. I don't know if that's the right word, but like because I feel like I think about people I know who are also like One Direction fans, and that we've like bonded over that, and I'm like, I don't know what else we would bond over in the same way.
Yeah,
like there's no other artist or like thing that like we would have the same experience with. Because I feel like there's just so many different reasons that you would be like into like One Direction and stuff, because I think because of the fact that they were like a group, they ended up having like a broad, you know, reach and like
Yeah, I totally agree. It is really cool to see how like we all connect over this one thing, and it does give you, it's such like a passion thing too, and you're just immediately connected to people through this thing you care a lot about, especially because it's like such a stigmatized thing, like fangirl and like, because it's a pop band and all this, and you sort of just are immediately on the same level as other people in a certain way.
Yeah.
And I feel like also the fandom just has a lot in common in terms of like, not everyone, but like political views and like trying to like, do things like promote good things online. And I feel like we all sort of learn from each other and then we grow as a fandom together. And like, it's like if two people are like good friends and grow up and like sort of share similar experiences, they often sort of end up having similar ideas, like my siblings and I, It's like we've all sort of like had similar experiences, so not everyone's the same, but we sort of have similar outlooks on a lot of things.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got like deep and emotional.
I know, I'm all in my like nostalgia right now.
I know. My God. We're almost at an hour, so I think we're gonna hold off on the listener like commentary for next time. Because if we start that and start talking more in depth about fan fiction, we're gonna go on for like another half hour. That's for sure.
No, that needs to be its own episode.
Yes. But any last wrap up thoughts on anything we've discussed today or One Direction?
So I feel like these live episodes are always strange because like when I do the regular episodes, I feel like I'm very different because I'm not like thinking about too many things right now because there's like the chat and the video. And I'm like aware that I'm on camera, so I'm like
yeah, we could do like the live ones and just like not put our cameras on too. That's also an option.
Right. That's boring though.
Oh, okay. We don't have to do that.
Well, who do I listen to? I listen to MuggleCast. I like to watch their like live things.
Yeah.
And they like turn their cameras off, and I'm like, it's annoying.
Yeah. Wait, they turn theirs off? I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because it's a long. They record for a long time.
Yeah.
But
that's like when I record with other people. I like don't want to put people on camera. Yeah. Like it's too much.
It's a lot to pay attention to.
Yeah. But well, this has been nice, and I hope anyone who's like watched live has enjoyed it. I think it's just us now. I think there's 2 viewers, and I think that's probably our things open up.
Everyone's asleep. Okay, this is the thing that sucks about living on the West Coast. Like the only con is that everyone goes to sleep before me.
Oh.
Because it's always the earliest here.
Yeah, that's true. Is Hawaii's earlier, right?
Oh, maybe. No. I don't know anyone in Hawaii.
Or later. You're later.
Hawaii. Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, you're all at the end of it. Yeah, thank you guys for listening and for people commenting along and anyone who's just listening to the audio versions. There is the link on Twitter if you want to go watch us on camera and see the full version, which won't be edited. So who knows what I've cut out? Probably not much. I don't think I would cut out. Sometimes I cut out a lot, but this time I don't think I'm going to cut anything out. You can sit through our pee break, pretty much.
Yeah.
Edit out when we decided to go to the bathroom halfway through.
Right.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, now I have to actually end the broadcast. Do you remember if I stopped the broadcast, if that then hung you up from me?
I can't remember.
Let's see.
You can also end it and then I can call you on Skype.
I can't use Skype on this computer. It only has like Skype for business. I don't really know what that's
You can't use it on your phone?
Oh, I guess I could do it on my phone, but I don't have the app.
Oh, never mind. That might be too complicated.
I don't think it'll hang us up though.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys. Anyone who's still listening. Actually, no one's still listening. Okay. Well, all right. Bye.
Bye.